Buenas tardes, Julianes. I just logged one geocache and I'm coming back. Look at this. It's a moat, but not from the castle. During war there was an airport, which is still there, but it's converted into partially into the sport fields. But this prevented the water from flooding the airport. ¿Cómo estás? Bien. Any lag from the... Yes, I just found it. Whoa. That crow found something tasty. Here, tennis courts, no, baseball field and tennis courts. And farms and some houses. Tomorrow I'm going geocaching back to the videos I sent you. That place I have to finish. That's the final voyage for that area for now. Oh, taxi. This is, I think, this is at the airport, I think, here. Whatever is left. They have some maintenance companies around, and that mode continues again. It's kind of funny. It disappears and then it continues and then it disappears forever. Yeah, I am excited and I have a mask. I hope it won't be, you know, like last time, like tear gas walking. I was sneezing and everyone else was sneezing too. It was so exhausting. The amount of stuff that came out of my nose, it must have been all my water I drank, maybe. Airport, yeah, exactly, for mango delivery. Because it's a small airport, nobody will care. They have a parking here too. That's very nice. It says Skynet Academy. Might be some kind of a school here as well. Maybe aviation school. Sometimes people, you know, fly here with their airplanes. Oh, control tower. I wonder if there's actually somebody inside. Maybe this airport doesn't have any control. It looks empty. When I flew this airport on the simulator, there was no controller. Maybe. What is this? Oh, over there is an arrow to the terminal. That way to the terminal. It's kind of strange because you can fly to these tiny islands south of here, but there's not much, just volcanoes on them and local towns. And this area is to prevent flooding, but when there is no flood or rain, they use it as a baseball field or some soccer fields, which is nice. And of course, when it's raining, nobody plays here. Must bring back death mask to you. Black death mask to you. Oh, do you know this one? There's a radar over there. That thing. This is your favorite JAXA, Japanese Space Agency. You know, the guys who make rockets and shoot them to space. It seems like they have some kind of a school or campus, but there's nobody there. Where are all the astronauts? I think not far away from here is a National Astronomical Observatory, but I think they are not connected. These guys actually have a whole campus in Kanagawa Prefecture, like north of Yokohama. Yeah. I've been there once to see like their inventions and solar sails and rockets. Yeah, today is not windy, thank goodness. Yesterday was a little bit windy. Oh, see, this is an explanation of how this works. Water comes in and leaves for the river. Causeway. This is for flooding, you know. Be careful. Don't drown when it's flooded. Not raining too hard. Gregory, how are you doing? Long time no see. Have you finished hibernating? It's getting warmer and warmer. Oh, they have coffees for you, Gregory. This one will Rainbow Mountain Blend will put you up. Here they are constructing new benches, and here are public toilets, probably for the sport ground. Free of charge. And the parking is here too. What else is here? That's all. Oh, tennis courts. And over there is a private hospital. If you have money, you can open a hospital like this. Security camera. Oh, here is secret. Because it's a space agency like NASA, you know, in the United States. They have, look at this wire at the top. It's an alarm, I think. Lots of cameras from both sides. No, not very hot yet, but 15 degrees Celsius. It's getting hotter and hotter, but today was cooler, so there was a day with 25 already, so I don't know. I hope it doesn't get scorchingly hot. Look at these spikes. Everything in Japan is so secretive. Here it says, entrance is 200 meters that way. JAXA. Maybe they create some secret stuff. I think it was still periscope time when I was scoping in the campus. You know, I got special permission to go inside, but inside there were some things that I was not able to film because they are like, you know, their invention, and only they are proud in the world to make them for space. And this is Jamco, I think a maintenance company for the for that, look at that, for these aircraft. It's a funny name, right? Like, you don't want anything to jam in your airplane, but here you have Jamco. Will guarantee 1 jam per day only. And here, 2 Dornier aircraft. 25 is too hot, yeah. And you know, to make it worse, huge amounts of pollen. You stand 20 meters away and you can see the clouds of pollen. That much. Like a normal person cannot stand that. My eyes last week were red, and I was sneezing whole day, like as if I swallowed a tear gas canister. It was that bad. Our company that makes jam. Yeah, look at these guys. See the blue guys? They work here. They're doing something. I don't smell any fruity stuff though. No, they have a hangar over there. You know, like if you have airplanes, you need to do maintenance on them. So over there, you work in I once went to ANA, Japan Airlines and All Nippon Airlines hangar in Narita. No, Haneda, in Haneda. But it was during Periscope times and I could not scope much in there because it's all high security. But I went there, around when they have all the airplane and the engine taken apart and they are replacing something and putting it back together. Quite spectacular. Jamco. We provide jam for your flight. 1 jar per customer. Complimentary. Seems like normal people are working here, so I expect very low salaries. Nothing special. There's another company there. Toho Air, I have no idea. Maybe they have something to do with helicopters, because helicopters land here, and that space agency helicopter also lands here. They go by their own helicopter, isn't it cool? So this used to be airport here. You can still see some remains. But today is a park. I bet this area was bombed to pieces in the Second World War. If you are lucky, maybe you can find bullet holes in some old structure. Over there is like a bunker for an airplane. Still left. Guys are eating there. And the jam making people. Look at this thing, it still stands. How many years has it been? 80? 80 years. Not lucky. Yeah. Most of these things have been, taken apart. This place was full of them. Oh, you see, there's another, but it's not a hangar anymore. It's just a thing to put water in, converted into some better feature. Oh, there's another one here, but that's gone too. Shaped into a hill. And there's another there and another there. This place was probably full of these things. Maybe you have to go to the museum to see the old photographs. Old bunker, yeah. Like from the war. Oh, there's another one here. That one is still preserved. I wonder how many in total are around. I think I've seen only 3, but I don't think there are any more. Of course, when this was airport, this was very, very, very wide area. So, kilometers of area. Today it's much smaller and you have parks around and houses on top of that ground. I bet these people were flying to do some attack on Pearl Harbor or something. I'm not sure how that worked. Here you have, see this? This one is gone. 1, 2. Oh, there's still here 2 and 3 and 4. Wow, there are lots of them. Look, these ones are gone. This one's partially left, and this also. Wow. Wow, this is far actually. This is so far. This one, Kawasaki KI61 Hien 1 Type T would be inside here. Yeah, I wonder if they have to take the wings off. Maybe. Yeah. So many things are still remaining. You know, when I'm going to do hiking, there were secret tunnels under these mountains I was hiking. And I went into those tunnels. And when the United States Army took everything out of these tunnels after the war, they checked them and they said nothing left. So in like 20 something years ago, some TV comedian went there to see those tunnels, and he pulls something from the rubble and says like, what is this? And he pulled like the whole dynamite stick from under the rubble because the ceiling has collapsed, and somehow, you know, they could not notice that. And there was so much dynamite later. And then there was another guy holding like an incendiary bomb, you know, the one that you dropped and it explodes and causes fire with napalm or whatever there is inside. And it's like shown so casually, like he's carrying it and he puts it on the newspaper, like, holy cow, man, if this is gonna explode, it's gonna burn the half of the neighborhood and he'll be gone. But I went into those tunnels and there were so many collapses inside. I had to pay insurance to get in there because nothing was guaranteed. The ceiling wasn't supported at all, and at some junctions, you know, it has collapsed. So like when it collapsed, you had to go to your knees, squeeze through and go up and then go down over the collapse. No one ever double checked. Well, you know, after the war, who would be checking these things? There are still so many tunnels that I'm sure you would probably find bombs in it or bullets or something. Yeah, pretty much nobody checked it after war. It's just left like that. Maybe later. But you know, this was like under the rubble. You could not see it. Just by chance that guy could see it. But there's like 10 kilometers of tunnels under these mountains. 10 kilometers. Alone I was hiking maybe 18 kilometers in total. But you know, over the mountains. So I cannot imagine like 10 kilometers of tunnels in there. I think if you took metal detector into those forests, you could find different things in there. Down at the bottom of the mountain is a station, and the Americans, I think Mustang something airplane, you know, attacked with the guns at the bottom, and there are really thick support poles that support the roof of the station, and you can see the bullet holes inside these things. Holy cow, that must have been so massive. It's unimaginable how much damage that must have made. But I clocked that geocache too. I logged it. Well, I'm gonna go and log it, but I solved it. So that was a puzzle cache. Yeah. And then I had Geocachers Summit on a snow day. That was so much fun. We met so many geocachers and we ate lunch, we went to the tunnels, then we came back from the tunnels and went to eat somewhere else. We were prospecting where to go next. It's hilarious, you know. But these guys, like, they have like 20,000 caches found. They're like the legendary ones, like in the whole country or something. And I'm there like with not even 2,000. I have to make more. I have to make more. They must have probably walked around the earth 10 times to score that many caches. And not even that, they're bored by caching. And if you're bored by caching, there are these different goals, like streak, 1 cache per day, 365 days. So 365 caches. And no day skipped. So there was one girl who was approaching that, and there was that legendary guy who did that streak and did even more. It's just, man, that's the persistent people to the unimaginable level. And so nice, and you could talk to them, and they could even speak English, and there was one American. There was one American who said like at least 200 caches around one of the places in Tokyo. Like everything is his. And he did it with really big thought that are like earth caches about geology and puzzles, and wow. Anyway, my data and my battery is almost gone. I gotta shut down. Thanks for coming, Gregory. Now I know you're still alive. Keep healthy there. Tell me when the winter is finished. If you're there, Julianes, take care. Bye for now. Ciao.